Not only is it dark in here, but I look like a whole vampire right now. What's up guys, I'm Savannah and welcome back to my makeup challenge. All the roles will be listed in the description down below. Welcome to the palette cleanse. This is palette cleanse part 4 and I'm curious to see what you guys are gonna think about this one. This is the final look, another green look. Sorry about it. Today's palette is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette. This is one of the palettes from the Vault collection, and spoiler alert, it's the only Morphe palette I own, and it will probably be the last Morphe palette I own. These palettes ended up retailing for $15 each, but I actually think I got it on sale from Ulta. I distinctly remember paying about $12 for it. So price-wise, it was a very good deal for how many shades in here that you get and the size of the pan. So value-wise, you know, pretty on par for Morphe. Today's look is one that we're actually going to be taking from the Queen Jaclyn herself. She is undeniably what I would like to call the queen of YouTube. She really pioneered influencers. She really brought influencers into the mainstream, had them working with mainstream big brands. So yeah, you can have a lot of opinions about her. I'm not gonna get into that. We're just here to use the palette. I don't know what to expect. So I've got her pulled up on my iPad here and I'm just gonna follow along doing the steps that she does and we're gonna see how that goes. So she talks about having her base done. That's also what I've done. The last time I even attempted to use this palette, the fallout was insane. So I went ahead and just did my foundation and brows, and afterwards I'll go ahead and do concealer, bronzer, all of that. So she starts off with the shade Poof and puts that all over her lid. She is a lot tanner than I am, a lot more tan. She's a lot more tan than I am, so I'm not really sure how this is gonna look on me, but she does that from lid to brow bones, so let's give it a try. That's lighter than I thought it was. Okay, Jaclyn. Okay, then she's gonna take Potion and do that in her crease all the way, kind of blend it out. She said she wants it evenly across the whole thing, so not darker on the outer third or anything like that, just fully in the crease. If it translates on camera, but it just looks like it sticks to this part of my eye better than anywhere else, but we're gonna trust her and we're gonna keep blending. Okay, next she's taking Trickery and she's gonna put that on her lid. She did spritz it before and apply it, so I'll do the same, and you'll probably also see me do my finger because I do like to do that for shimmery shades too. I'm just not used to a shimmer shade being so dry. Like, it's so dry, not creamy at all. It's beautiful, but it is so dry. She then uses Inside Job and she's gonna do that in her crease to mesh Potion and Trickery together. That made it a lot better, but we're still gonna have to go on the outside of this because that blend is not good. She takes Potion again and goes back out and blends on the top of everything again. So we're gonna do that, and then we're also gonna go in with my powder shade and fix this blend because it's not looking cute. Just think sometimes I'll keep adding product and that'll make it better and it'll blend out. That's definitely not the case here. They're so patchy. I don't know if it's translating as much on camera. It doesn't look terrible in person, but around here, and I'll have a scar, so it happens around here, but even on this side, it just clings to areas in some places and then others it doesn't. I hate this palette. Yeah, let me be clear, Jaclyn has more talent for makeup than I could ever even think about having, but I also don't consider myself a beginner at makeup. I've been doing it for such a long time and I'm struggling. I'm struggling with this palette. Also, I look dead and maybe that's just throwing me off too. So we're gonna keep going. Before I get too much into my lower lash line here, I'm gonna go pop on my concealer and all that good stuff, and I'll be right back. Man, the fallout on this was all over my face. I basically had to redo my foundation, but now we've got concealer on, so we're gonna move on to the under eyes. She takes a, like a neon green eye pencil and puts it in her waterline. I only have like a neon yellow green highlighter color, so we're just gonna go with that. Okay, so I applied that eyeliner and just buffed it out with Potion. Next, she's gonna take a pencil brush and go into the shade Busted, which is this matte blue here, and just stamp that in between her like lower lash line and her waterline. Maybe it's just because I don't have a lot of light right here, but that does not look blue at all. She kind of goes back and forth with this trying, like blending out, and that's fine. I don't want to do that. I think it looks fine as is on me. So she's gonna move on to her inner corner highlight. So for her inner corner, she uses Power Cut and she just pops that right in her inner corner. I don't usually do an inner corner highlight, especially one that's quite this sparkly, so. So she spends more time blending, adding some eyebrow bone highlight. So I'm just gonna keep blending and see where that gets me, because this ain't it, chief. A lot better. I'm gonna stop and do my blush and bronzer since my neighbor has decided to mow his yard. Okay, so blush, bronzer, all that good stuff. This lid shade is really giving me like Yennefer from The Witcher vibes, so I do like that a lot. Hers looks a lot darker than mine, but I feel like I have saved this a little bit. I'm not hating it. I'm gonna go put on liner and lashes. Lashes just do so much for the face, don't they? I'm gonna put on my lipstick. She uses a very pretty mauve pink. I'm feeling a little grungy with this, and since I just did another green look, I'm gonna go with a little bit grungier of a lip, and I'm gonna go in with Melt Old Fashioned. All right, I think that's it. We've got lashes, we've got lipstick, and bronzer, and blush, and all of that. And this is the final look from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette. Let's get into what I think about this. So I was very drawn to these colors. I just do not enjoy using this palette. I feel like this formula is very dry. Could I make it work? Yeah, obviously I did as much as I can, but it's just super dry. I don't know. This is the only Morphe palette I have, so I really couldn't tell you guys if that's their formula. If you guys like it, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just used to different formula. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, whether you like this look, whether you like Jaclyn, whether you like Morphe, whatever you want to talk about, let's talk about it. So yes, that is today's video with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette. Hope you guys love it because I love you. Okay, see you next time. Bye.